Aloha, dear ones. Victoria here. I decided I wanted to take the time to do a reading for this week. I've kind of been off camera and haven't been posting too much because I've been in preparation for the holidays, and I'm sure many of you have. And I've just kind of been going through a transition and taking the time to hold space for myself and contemplate where I'm going and what I'm doing and what's around me. And I feel like right now is definitely a big time of transition between worlds, which is funny because this card came up, between worlds. I feel like for a lot of people, they've been closing doors to one world and starting a new pathway into another, and it's not yet fully, the pathways have not fully been changed over yet. They're still lingering in both, decisions being made and plans being made in moving forward in these pathways. And I don't feel like they're going to cement completely, probably for another couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so, as we go into the new year. As you know, Mercury is in retrograde right now, and it is said at that time not to sign any contract, make any big decisions. Mostly don't start any legal ventures if you can hold back until Mercury goes direct. That's always best. But if it's something you've been working on for a while and you're finally making the decision, then, go forward. The reason why is because Mercury is the planet that's said to relate to the mind and the intellect. And when it's in a retrograde, it appears as it's moving backwards, and things are not always as they seem to be. So that is the reason behind the whole Mercury retrograde. Don't sign contracts, don't make any big legal decisions, make any big commitments. But you really have to feel into it and focus on what your gut feeling is, as well as that adds in and plays into everything in life. What is your instinct? What is your gut feeling? What is your heart telling you? What's the right thing for you? So that being said, between worlds. So this is funny because it's the flamingo. I just got some wrapping paper that has flamingos all over it for Christmas. And this is the flamingo between worlds. As you can see, one side of the flamingo is kind of dreary, cold, gray, wet, which is funny because it's been raining all day here in Hawaii. And it normally doesn't rain all day. And then the other side is bright and sunshiny and like a bright sunny day. And so it's almost like we're not quite there yet. Things aren't completely what they seem. Don't make any super big movements forward at the moment. Kind of bide your time. Get a feel for where you're at and where you'd like to go. And if that is actually where this next decision is going to take you. When the card is upside down with this deck, it's called, there's a protection message there. So I'm just going to read that to you. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. So when making big decisions or putting an idea out there, one thing that comes to mind is this or better, this or better. Always giving that space to allow in your life for what your vision is or better, because a lot of times things turn out so much more amazing than we can possibly imagine if we don't get in our own way. A lot of time the mind gets in the way and tries to figure everything out and put all the details into place, and then that idea that plan crumbles, and then like this new one comes up and it's like, oh my God, I would have never imagined it could have happened this way. So keep that in mind as we're in this time period, and just kind of settle into your center, yourself. This is a time where a lot of people spend time with their family. If you can't be with your family, try to be with your friends right now. Go out into nature. go into places that you feel that you're nurtured, that you feel that feeds your soul. I remember when I wasn't with my family a ton, I like to go to coffee shops. I would go to coffee shops and read a good book and just get a cozy feeling. Or I'd go like to, not everybody has access to this, but I would go to downtown Disney and I would go to one of the hotels there. It was like this redwood hotel and there was a huge fireplace, and I would go get like hot chocolate or hot coffee, and I just would hang out by the fireplace and read or write. And to me, I like that. I felt cozy there. And if there's some other place, it doesn't have to be downtown Disney, obviously. And being here in Hawaii now, I don't have downtown Disney. I've actually had a longing for it and miss that that little area, or the moments that I had, the fun, positive moments that I had there. That's what it is. So go somewhere that you feel comfortable, that nurtures your soul, that gives you space while you could think and contemplate and feel this space between the past and the future. The present moment. The present moment is the moment that you have all your power in. The present moment is so important. So take a deep breath and feel that present moment. Call your power back to you. Call your mind back to you. It's wandering off in the distance into the next day and the next and the next, or into the past. Call your mind back to the present moment and give the attention to you that you deserve and require as you move forward in the world, when it's the appropriate time to move forward. Okay? So then the next card is Treasure Island, and it is upside down, as you can see. Refocus. And see how it has the turtle. In some creation stories, it talks about how the turtle, grandmother turtle, carries the universe on her back, and she watches over the universe and the earth. So it's interesting that this turtle is carrying a treasure chest. And look, there's actually a human face on the treasure chest with hearts and stars. And the human face, to me, represents individuality and what the individual sees as their treasure chest, their love, the things that make them shine and sparkle, or that they love to see shine and sparkle, and they just love to love, right? We love to love the things we love, right? And really that's a reflection of how good they make us feel. That's why we love them. All right, so it's upside down. So right now it's kind of reminding us that don't mistake a treasure that's not a treasure. To put it simply, you are your own treasure ultimately. You carry all the treasure in you to attract the treasures you desire. So contemplate that for a little bit. You have all treasures within you. And when you look outside of you, those are not your true treasures. They could be reflections of the treasures within. But look within for the true treasure. I'm going to read this card of the protection message, as they call it. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired? So you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunity to expand, or the opportunities to expand. You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. And I remember the first thing that came to mind when I saw this card earlier, when I was looking at these before I started recording, was, You are not an island. Do not be an island. Share your treasures with others. Share your wealth with others. And when I say share your treasures, I mean share the gift that you are on this planet, the gift that you bring to the table. And to do that, it should be effortless because it's natural for you. It's how you shine. It's what you do best. It's everything that comes with ease and grace to you. That's part of your treasures. Don't be an island. Shine, 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 shine. Shine the light that you are. The North Node is in Leo right now. And I was born with the North Node in Leo. So North Node is usually, it represents what our North Star is, what we are becoming in this lifetime. And everything about Leo is to shine. Shine the inner self, the true self. I don't mean just like shine to be the center of attention. I mean shine the gift, the unique presence that you are, the individual self that you are on this planet. And as you do that, you connect with others in beautiful ways. Okay, so don't be an island that keeps your treasures to yourself. Shine, shine, shine. And you'll connect with others that appreciate and value your treasures and what you have to offer. And if you do connect with people that don't seem to, don't worry about it. Go move on. There's nothing keeping you confined to have to maintain connections with people or things that don't appreciate you. Because there's always going to be somebody or something that needs to hear or see or experience what you have to share. Okay, so now the last card is Unfinished Symphony, and this card is upright. This card is all about tying up loose ends, completing the old, completing what you've started, and getting ready for the new space. And it is a perfect card because we are going into the new year, right? So this is, this is, I have a little bit of cough. Excuse me. This is all about cleaning up, clearing up, tying up. Whatever comes to mind first that you need it finished, you need to finish that. This will help you in the new year. This will help you at any point in your life, but it'll help you create space so that you can move forward with ease and grace, and your mind isn't thinking about all the things that you have to finish and do. You've created that space where you know you've done it and you can move forward. Here, I'm going to focus in a little bit more on this card and see how it has the piano and the music notes and the birds singing, and then the little girl, has a violin. She looks like a little doll, and she has this song, this symphony that she wants to sing. But if your mind is stuck on all the things that you have to do, you can't play the symphony. You can't be in the present moment. So tie up the loose ends, tie up what you need so you can move forward with ease and grace, and sing your song, shine your light, be you. Okay? I'm going to read the message on here. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. The Oracle's message. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Or, in this case, or for no other reason that it's the end of the year, because it's the end of the year and we're beginning a new year. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practical, radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Prosperity message. Make sure you complete projects now before starting the new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance, bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks you have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in the assignment, complete the work of art. Complete the work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with serenity, surety, knowing that you are on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. You see what that feels like? It feels good. Feels good to complete and close the door, finish all the things you need to finish, and move forward to the new passage. And as I was reading this card, all these things started flooding about the new year and all the projects that we have in store and for us, in our mind, in our heart, and wanting to move forward. Allowing that space. And it was just the new moon just the other day. So still, you can write out your intentions. You can write them out. You can sing them out. You can paint them out. Write out what you intend and plan for the next 30 days. Do this every month. It kind of keeps you in check. Not just because it's the new year, but because each moment's a new moment. And when you do it, I like to do it every 30 days, then you kind of have that point to come back to. How did I go? How did things go this month? Did I take the action steps? Did I take the opportunities? Did I make the changes? Did I change my thoughts? Did I change my patterns? Did I do something more healthy for myself? What did I do in these 30 days to move forward where I want to go? And then part of it also is week by week. What am I doing this week to move forward? What am I doing today? What can you do in each moment to be more and more what you want to live in this life, to be that treasure, to be that gift, how you want to shine, okay? We're in the space of between worlds. We're the end of that 1 year and we're going to begin another year. You know, shine your light. You're not an island full of treasures to hold to yourself. Share with others. All treasure is not physical. Some of it is. That's true. Not all of it is. And we're beginning this new period of Saturn and Capricorn. So it's also perfect to tie up loose ends because Capricorn is the sign of, it's cardinal earth. It is earthy. It is business. It is structure. If you do not have your eyes and ears and about you, you could get lost in the mix of everything, okay? So focus on where you're going, focus on where you're at, and tie up the loose ends of the past. Okay, this reading is getting longer than I wanted to. But anyways, I wanted to give you this reading for the end of the year and wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if I don't do another reading before the new year, have a wonderful new year. But I think I'll try to. And much aloha from Hawaii. Wishing you well, many blessings and sparkling essences of life. All right, love you much. Aloha.